You slide into the driver's seat of the 2025 RAV4. The layout feels familiar. The tall seating, the commanding view over the hood, the sense that this is a vehicle built for practicality. But right away, there are hints that this isn't just another model year. There's something subtly refined, polished, like a conversation you've had many times, but now the voice sounds richer. This is the next step evolution of a compact SUV that's one of the most ubiquitous names on the road. The RAV4 has never been about extremes. It's always been about balance. And in 2025, that balance is being recalibrated. Stronger, cleaner, smarter. Under the hood, or partially under in hybrid versions, the 2025 RAV4 keeps its hybrid and plug-in hybrid, PHEV options, part of Toyota's broader push toward electrification. The hybrid versions retain much of the proven powertrain, and Toyota has tuned things so transitions between electric assistance and gasoline are smoother, more seamless. The throttle response feels more natural. The hybrid drive isn't jerky or hesitant. When you press for acceleration, the surge is enough, balanced rather than aggressive. For those wanting more electric range, the PHEV variant is upgraded. It offers significant all-electric capability depending on trim and market. In some versions, the RAV4 PHEV can run considerable distance purely on battery before the gasoline engine comes in. Both powertrains lean heavily into efficiency without sacrificing usability. AWD is available on many trims, though as usual with hybrids there's a trade-off: more efficiency in milder conditions. AWD adding complexity and weight when you really need traction. What's impressive is how Toyota has refined the drive modes. Eco, normal, sport, where offered, have clearer distinctions. You can feel the difference when you demand a little more or want to settle into a relaxed cruise. From the outside, 2025 RAV4 doesn't aim for radical reinvention. Rather, it leans into subtler refinements, updated front grille treatments, LED lighting upgrades, new wheel designs, sharper detailing, possibly a slightly more aggressive bumper or trim depending on the variant. Toyota has grouped styles into a few design themes: core for the everyday trims, rugged, woodland for off-road flavor, and sport for those who want a more athletic appearance, especially in PHEV or GR Sport trims. Inside, there's more polish. Softer materials where they count. The driver touchpoints, armrests, panels. Upgraded trims get synthetic leather or improved upholstery. Higher trims supply heated and ventilated front seats. Better sound insulation to reduce highway noise. The driver's interface, steering wheel, gauges, screens, feels more current, more responsive. One of the standout shifts in the 2025 RAV4 is software. Toyota introduces Arene, a more modern platform for infotainment, driver assistance, and digital services. And it's not just a facelift. It's a move toward more software-defined functionality. Standard tech includes an updated multimedia system with over-the-air, OTA updates, voice control, Hey Toyota style, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Dual Bluetooth phone connectivity, Wi-Fi hotspot in some markets. Higher trims upgrade to larger touchscreens, 10.5-inch, possibly up to by 12.3-inch in some configs, and a digital gauge cluster with configurable layouts. Safety features are strong and increasingly comprehensive. The Toyota Safety Sense suite is upgraded. Improved pedestrian and cyclist detection, better low-light behavior, more capable adaptive cruise control, better lane keeping and lane departure assist. There's also added driver assistance for intersection situations, possibly rear approach monitoring, and more robust cameras sensors for parking and maneuvering. It's in the daily grind where the RAV4 shows its strengths. If your day involves city traffic, highway miles, family errands, this car is built for that. You sit upright, visibility is good. The ride feels composed, tuned for comfort more than aggression. Suspension has been refined for smoother absorption of bumps, quieter isolation from road noise. Cabins that used to rattle or echo now feel calmer. Trims with heated, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, power driver's seat with memory make the daily experience more luxurious. Cargo room is practical. Rear seats fold, There's enough space for groceries, weekend gear, or smaller adventure equipment. Even with AWD, ground clearance, and underbody protection, especially in woodland or rugged trims, give a bit of confidence when roads turn rough. Climate control, connectivity, driver aids, every version of RAV4 in 2025 seems to offer enough. The upper trims feel like they could serve as premium crossover alternatives without arriving at luxury SUV pricing. There's thought put into day-to-day usability, easy interface, less searching through menus, voice commands that work more reliably. But the 2025 RAV4 isn't perfect. The hybrid and PHEV powertrains improve efficiency, but for someone used to sporty acceleration, they may feel modest. The PHEV adds power and electric range, but that also adds complexity, cost, weight. Interior refinement is upgraded, but in base trims, some materials remain utilitarian rather than premium. Noise insulation improves, but at highway speeds in some variants, wind noise or tire roar may still be noticeable. Cost of higher trims climbs quickly, especially when adding features like heated ventilated seats, bigger screens, AWD, off-road styling, and more advanced safety driver aids. Maintenance, insurance, and fuel for higher spec, AWD, PHEV versions will naturally be higher. Another thing, electric-only range for PHEV is improved, but real-world range depends heavily on driving style, climate, and charging availability. If you rely on electric mode often, you'll want a good charger access at home or work. In a market crowded with SUVs, crossovers, hybrids, and electrics, the RAV4 still holds an important position. It's not the boldest car in the room, it's not the fastest, but it's reliable, capable, practical, and increasingly smart. For families wanting safety, space, and efficiency, for commuters who want hybrid fuel savings without range anxiety, for occasional adventurers heading off pavement, but not full-on off-roaders, the 2025 RAV4 bridges those needs nicely. Toyota's move toward more electrified powertrains, better software, and more safety tech reflects what many buyers want now: clean efficiency, convenience, and peace of mind, without giving up everyday usability. So you take the 2025 RAV4 out on the road. You pull away in a hybrid version. The engine hums quietly. At low speeds, you can almost forget there's gasoline involved. Press harder, and the transition is smooth. You feel a surge as electric motors help and the engine joins in without jolts. On a long highway stretch, the ride is calm. You settle in, cruise. The road ahead wide and open, the infotainment doing its job, navigation crisp, your hands resting easy on a heated or ventilated seat depending on the weather. Switch to PHEV, battery charged. You glide. No engine noise until it's needed. It feels efficient. It feels forward. But still, you know this car was built for everyday life. The unexpected school run, the rainy commute, Sunday's trip outside town. In daylight or after dark, the lights illuminate clearly. Safety features are always watching. And even though this RAV4 doesn't shout, it quietly commands respect.